What can I do?
This gonna be harder and harder to get up in this stool.
Make everything clear. I sound just like her, Elizabeth.
You don't.
Make all my clouds disappear. You're who I am. You ready, Tom? Who do I
Bitch,
love?
the question is, are you ready? Are you motherfucking ready?
Don't you know? Don't you know? You got it all over here. You got me over here.
Honey, it's true. There's just you.
Wow.
You must have been heaven sent. Okay.
All right.
Now we ready?
You sent it to my messenger?
I did.
Okay.
Hey y'all. How y'all doing?
It's an rainy, sleety, snowy.
And y'all ain't doing shit else, so y'all might as well talk to us.
That's true. Like if y'all put y'all kids
Period.
to bed. Hey, Opia.
They sleep.
If y'all put y'all
The grandchildren, all them.
y'all
What you
kids.
is?
That's it.
No, take the. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to plug it up. Go ahead.
Oh, well, you won't have to do it then.
No, I will.
Okay.
I gotta find somewhere to plug it. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so let's start our talks off today.
Hi, Ryan. Ryan, how are you? I know you've been having a few issues and problems, so tell me how you are. I hope you feel much better.
Oh, Ryan, I hope you good.
That's my dog.
Let her do her salutations.
Go ahead. I'm going to talk to
Okay.
people throughout. What's up?
I ain't say nothing, baby.
Okay.
I don't want no problems.
All right.
So we're gonna start off with something very, very juicy that I ain't know shit about, to be honest with.
I told you about it?
Yes.
Okay.
Being gay for pay. Okay, now I have heard of porn stars saying,
I'm sorry, y'all. I'm eating. Go ahead.
as usual, I have heard of porn stars saying they sleep with men for pay. They have girlfriends.
Hey, Ronnie.
Sometimes their girlfriends are their managers, so the girlfriends are with it, and they only have sex with men
I'm trying.
or women.
I'm trying to plug my phone up.
Men with men, women with women, because they're paid to. Now, Tina has a personal story. Not personal, but, you know, she knows somebody personally that says the same thing. Have y'all ever heard of some bullshit like that? That's number one.
I mean, to be totally honest, and I find it a lot in the, working in the mental health field. Chaz, what's up? This is the best time. Hi, Tayesta. Like, working in the mental health field, I, find out, of course, so much stuff that I didn't know just being a regular grandma at home.
I swear.
And I find, I'm moving around with y'all. Once I plug my phone up, I'll be stationary.
Why didn't I do that? Because it's
you're not going to be able to find it, Tone. I can talk. I find that
Find what? Oh, the plug.
a lot of men do, they'll mess with the guy to get cigarettes. As crazy as that sounds.
Bitch.
Hold up. I hope the lights don't go out. I'm going to get in trouble for that, but we'll live. And we got action. Okay, they'll be with the guy for stuff like cigarettes, a place to live, things of that nature.
Cigarette? Like they'll sleep with them?
Yeah, and then, okay, we got action, y'all. Let me sit down. Then they'll always, of course, you don't got to tell me, but they'll always say, but I ain't gay, though. Like, I got a girl. Okay, we ready.
So they make that very important. That's a very important distinction.
They'll mess with a known gay person.
Mm-hmm.
They'll get things from them, but they'll always say, but they mess with the person, but they'll always say, I got a girl, I'm not gay, but they do it for survival. And, I remember seeing this t-shirt in Ocean City saying, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20. So that basically...
Okay,
that basically is saying, you got to do what you got to do.
So do you think they're gay?
Yes, I do think they're gay. I don't think you're going to mess with a man. I don't think your penis is going to get hard for a man if you... Thank you, Janelle. Hi. Congrats on your house and all that good stuff and that little grown daughter. Always on that little pose my daughter used to do when she was little. But, yes. Shit.
You do that every week.
I feel if your penis gets hard for another man, you're gay.
Not true. Because just like they say with women and rape victims, they get wet vaginally.
That's not the same thing.
That your sex organ works. It doesn't work the same way emotionally, but physically it does.
I feel like if I'm a man and I'm aroused and erect by a man, I feel like I'm attracted to that man.
So by your standards, then men can't fuck women that they ain't attracted to. They get niggas get hard for bitches every day. think is the ugliest person.
They don't have to be attracted to them, but they sexually.
So their dick is hard, right?
Yeah, and they want them sexually. You want the man sexually if your dick is hard. Everybody chime in on that.
No, you don't want the bitch. You doing it before
sexually. You want it sexually.
No, you don't want her at all. You're doing, like you said, $20 is $20. So it's not the same. I don't think the actual sex organ part plays a part here.
I do.
Because a man can get hard being not attracted to the same thing. Not like a man can get hard.
That's true.
Just like a woman can get wet.
Let
and
me read the
person is.
Let me read the comments. If someone's about to put their penis on my mouth on their mouth on my penis, and I'm a man and I don't have any desire for this, I'm not a man. So men aren't going to chime in and tell the truth because there's so many.
Okay, well, chime in on this. Men chime in on this. Then.
Okay, Antonio, answer this, Antonio. I'm glad you my right.
Okay, wait. Men chime in on this. Y'all might not chime in on the same sex, but chime in on this part. If a woman, can we say that? If a woman,
no, because we're not talking about a woman, Tone. How can we say that?
Okay, well, the man's not going to answer that.
Antonio, you're a male. What's your thought on it? If it never happened to you, you can't speak on it, but
that's not the same thing though, because every man's gonna be like, nah, it's not. So that's not. We can't pole the shit then.
We can't properly pole it, but we could take it from a man's perspective, right or wrong.
Wrong. I think we gonna know the male's perspective. They all gonna fake and say, nah, we ain't gonna never do those shit like that. But
I hope
Okay, but let's see.
Pull my pants up out of myself.
Okay, I advise that.
Let me pull my shorts up out of myself. I don't want my.
Bitch, I definitely advise that. Okay, what Antonio say? See what they say. See if they gonna tell the truth.
Antonio just said that's gay. Ryan said no such thing. You just gay. You. Okay. Ryan said there's no such thing. You just gay. Okay, Daryl. No, Daryl's gay.
There's gay for so Antonio and the other Ryan feel like there's no such thing as gay for pay.
Now wait.
Daryl has chimed in, and Daryl is actually gay by whatever. Daryl, tell us what he always be saying he need a girlfriend sometimes.
No, you be saying gay by what? Oh,
I said gay by. Okay. Daryl, can you please chime in on this, bro?
Daryl, your perspective would be greatly appreciated.
Daryl, what are you saying? You said, but you're right, Tone. It will be denial. If he's attracted to a man, he's gay. Tina, you are right. Thank you, Ryan. Where was my invite? For real. Sue F off. But I came late. Hi, Yolanda. We just got here, sis. Hey, Felicia. Bitch, that mic. Hates her. Y'all know I got my mic on me.
All the time.
Okay. Hello.
I can't wait
to
break that
Daryl,
motherfucker.
Do you feel like if a man is so-called only messing with a guy for money, do you feel like he's gay or bi? Or do you also feel like a man could not be sexually aroused by another man if he didn't want to be with that man sexually? You have the floor.
If he didn't want to be with that man sexually, could he get aroused?
I'm not hearing everything. What's the topic or question?
Okay, ask the question again.
Okay.
Ask the question. Okay, so the question is there a such thing as gay for pay? So, like I said, with porn stars, I've heard male porn stars and female porn stars alike have said that they have sex with the same gender for pay. Their regular life, they have girlfriends and boyfriends of opposite sex, and they're only doing it for pay. Also, Tina personally knows someone who says
several people
who says that they in fact have sex with the same gender for little trinkets and bullshit like cigarettes and, well, not even bullshit, it's survival really. They feel cigarettes ain't survival, but like somewhere to stay, little money in your pocket or whatever. But they have a woman, let them, because the ones that she know are all men. So our question is, can you be gay for pay? Or are you gay because Tina says if you get hard, then you're gay. I say you can't judge it off of that, because just like they say about women who get raped or women who do.
If you put your mouth, if a man puts his mouth on your penis and it goes from shriveled to sticking straight out, I feel like you like men. You're attracted to men.
You couldn't be attracted to the head.
The head. I like.
What if he had a wig on?
If you know it's a man and you're doing it. We not doing all these different hypotheticals.
Okay, because that's what I'm saying. You can't measure it off of just the penis getting hard. Is what
If
I'm
a
saying.
man is aroused by another man, the man sexually likes men, which makes them what? What would that make them, Tom?
I don't think that they're sexually. I think there could be a such thing as being gay for pay. I don't know.
Bullshit, gay is gay. Daryl said hell yes.
Bullshit, gay is gay.
Daryl said hell yes. Hey, Jermaine Hicks.
Man on man is gay either way.
Okay, even for pay. All right, so y'all saying even for pay, it's gay. It's gay.
Hey, Chrissy.
What about bisexuals though?
And Sassy, how are you guys?
So y'all don't believe in bisexuality?
And then I also,
Well, I guess yeah. That would be.
and I also feel like it's such a big stigma, of course, to this day for men, because a woman could do the exact same thing. You know, I know a woman who, whenever her man and her kids hungry, she called a girl that she used to mess with. You know.
Okay.
She calls a girl.
Shit.
She calls a girl to feed her kids, and her man when she's hungry. So I feel like when it's a woman doing it, it's okay and acceptable. But when it's a man doing it, he always got to preface it by saying, "But I ain't gay though."
But I think it's a whole bunch of bisexuals running around here.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe not gay, but bisexual at the very least.
Hold up, Daryl.
I agree with that.
Daryl said.
Bisexual at the least. Nigga, you got the okay. I'll go with that.
Daryl said.
What you say, Zyra?
No, not necessarily, because that feeling to your dick is stimulating if it's a man or a woman.
Exactly, Daryl. That's all
Yolanda
I'm
said,
saying.
I just have been in sex scenes, in the same sex scenes. Yolanda said, men get hard in the wind.
Exactly.
Hey, Rita and Tiffany. Daryl said, amen.
You see, Javon?
Okay.
They're all saying the same thing.
But
Daryl,
Daryl,
you can't base it on
Daryl
the sex
likes
organ.
dick, so.
Daryl like pussy too.
Okay, but he likes dick.
Okay, but that has nothing to do with it. You can't base it basically off the sex organ getting
The way
hard.
I say, if a man's gonna suck your penis and you let him, if he buying you cigarettes or not, you like men.
You didn't have to say it like that, like buying cigarettes or not.
Okay.
Okay, so we got mixed feelings on that. Maybe we'll
Antonio
revisit
said,
that.
if you're in a situation for that stimulation to happen, you're gay. Okay.
Okay. So, next topic. When you have a threesome and you start catching
Felicia
feelings,
said agreed.
What? What you agree with, Felicia?
Lisa, Daryl said yes, it's a gay man's takeover.
That's right, Daryl.
Daryl also put the eyes in the comments for like whoever want to lay and play. He put the eyes in the comment. It's a whole recommend.
See him in Messenger.
It's a whole recommend that's down for that, but they won't admit it.
Bring your friends, Daryl. Okay, so this one is basically.
Yes, Felicia. Hey. Oh yeah. Hey. Okay. Hey, Rita.
This is basically.
Yolanda
when,
said she loved it. That wasn't. Oh hey. Okay, Yolanda.
Me too.
Okay.
So this is about threesomes.
Okay.
So nowadays, it's kind of like the norm for people to have threesomes, and it's like a part of sex for some people. So there is also a lot of people who do that to please their man or woman who's not necessarily into it. Then they have the threesome. Then somebody might catch feelings, and then the other person's looking dumb. So do you think that it's warranted? Like, why? Some people feel like, why would you even drag another person in there for that? Like, it's a good chance that they're gonna like fall in love with your girl or your guy. So why would you introduce a third person?
I never had one at 50.
What you talking about? Whatever.
Had one what?
I can't see. But what you talking about?
Had one what, baby?
You never had what over 50? Stick to the topic, please. David, what you talking about? Chrissy said the room. Oh my God. I can't. Hold on. Let me read because I'm sounding slow.
You are.
All right. Now,
I know what the fuck you was talking about.
I'm trying to read what they saying
Oh.
and do this. Y'all, I've been had 2020, but I feel like lately my eyes been getting messed up. Oh, okay. I'm sorry, David. I'm sorry, Docs. He said he never had a threesome and he's 50. That's one and the same. I never had one and I never will. I can stamp that, so I see where you coming from.
But it's the no. Okay, you won a million.
Okay, going back, Daryl said
sorry.
wait, because it's a lot of straight men that are cool with gay men, but a lot of the gay queens will get a straight man wasted to pass out. Then the queen takes advantage of that straight man by sucking him off, and he's passed out. So they basically rape him.
the man down.
They basically rape him. Thank you, Tanya, Onika, Angel Stone, Tanya Mirage. Thank you so much.
That's the whole name.
That's some of the names.
Oh, just no.
Chrissy said, okay, Chrissy said, what's the norm, Tone?
The norm is for, like, nowadays, a lot of people are having more threesomes than back in the day. Like, when we were in our 20s, if you did have the shit, nobody knew about it. But now it's like the shit, yeah.
It's like nothing is taboo anymore.
Yeah, it's like nothing.
Nothing is taboo or, done subtly anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
So your boo has arrived.
Well,
BJ.
Hey, Beats!
Kenyatta said nothing wrong with a threesome. Okay, Kenyatta.
I agree. It's not for me, but it's...
Kenyatta, I'm sorry. I'm not saying nothing is wrong with a threesome, but what I was speaking on when the question came, when we got the question together was...
No, tell them a scenario.
When a person decides to do a threesome, okay, first of all, you're not even the person's girl. You're the person's side piece.
Okay.
And you decide to do a threesome because you kind of feel like that person isn't really checking for you for real, but you feel like if you bring another person to the table.
What are you doing with that, Magneto?
What is it?
The sponge, the makeup sponge.
Oh, give it to me. I'm gonna beat his.
Man,
I'm sorry, I don't beat those. Okay, so the person introduced a stripper into her and her side dude's equation. So the side dude, now, whenever he wants to hook up with the girl, he wants to be bring some strippers, bring your friends. And now, of course, the girl has feelings for him, and she doesn't want to do that. She feels stupid if, he's paying attention to these girls. These girls are, little petite type of strippers. This girl is, a bigger type of girl. So she feels kind of insecure and kind of, salty about it. So I feel like that's true. It's nothing wrong with having a threesome, but I feel can you handle it? It's all cute and fun. BJ, Tone the only damn person you see? I feel like it's fun in the beginning, but when feelings get involved, it's not fun anymore, or whatever the case may be. So, and I feel like men, I never had a threesome, so I can't speak, but any man on here can chime in. Have y'all ever had a threesome with another man and a girl? I'm not talking about running a train. Come on, people done got trains ran on them. Some of y'all on the comments done got trains ran on y'all.
No, there's a difference between a threesome and a train now.
But I'm saying, has a guy and a guy ever did a threesome with a girl? I feel like a guy wouldn't do that because he wouldn't want his girl to be, you know what I'm saying, in that position with a guy.
Another dude hit his girl?
Yeah.
That's a good question. Would y'all be open for that?
My damn phone went dead.
I think that would be the only way I would ever have it.
Go ahead.
I thought it was good.
I think so. Shit, go.
Tina, you wouldn't be satisfied till that whole damn thing broke up. I think if it ever came to a threesome, that would be my only threesome. I can't see me face first and no flounder. I'm not for the fuck shit. But if I ever considered a threesome, it would have to be two dudes. Now, I couldn't do it personally with another. Well, the woman, I'm not attracted to women, but also I ain't for the. I can't handle. She ain't on my man. So you don't want no red. You don't want no snapper. I'm gonna be jealous. That she on my man. Even I might end up punching that bitch in the middle, and we supposed to be friends. Cause I got mad a little bit.
So you don't want no snapper? Fuck
no. But if he like her more than he like me, that bitch gonna get fucked up in the room. So
so what would that look like? Him giving her more attention and pleasure?
Yeah, be like, bitch, what you over there for? You keep being over in her puss.
Okay, we got a lot of comments.
It's gonna end bad. Let's just I'm not gonna do it. Hi,
me too, girl. Period.
Cool.
Yeah, that's just something I'm not interested in doing. For the guy, Docs, Dex, whatever, I'm sorry. When you said you've never had a threesome and you're 50, has any woman, because a lot, nothing is off limits nowadays with women. So a lot nowadays, women say they ask you to have a threesome. So has a woman asked you and you just didn't want to do it, or how did you not ever see that's why people should be married for a threesome? So you feel like it's okay for a married couple to have a threesome?
So you saying that just because you're married don't mean you gonna catch feelings for the person?
That's retarded. Yeah. I hate to say it, but that's retarded.
Feelings regardless of whether you married or not.
Magneto.
And if anything, you need to do it before you get married, because why would you bring that shit in your Well,
Okay, I feel.
Everybody got their marriage set up different, so you can't really say that.
Yolanda said, "Never bring a friend." I feel you. I feel you,
yes,
Yo.
Yolanda. Yes, Yolanda.
So I can't see
What else it says?
They call it sister wives these days. I mean, I feel like that's a little bit different. Being a polygamous relationship.
Well, because that's a whole relationship. I'm speaking of threesomes. Is basically we hook up to have sex with the three of us, and there is no other relationship outside of that. That's what it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Now people get their feelings involved and start calling people outside.
But guess who in a polygamous relationship?
Who?
Lil Calvin.
my nephew?
Yes.
Bitch,
this
please.
boy that went to school with my daughter. He's
Are you
22.
serious?
Yes. And if he posts one of the wives, then he got to post the other when they go on vacations together. They're all together.
What two bitches signed up to fuck with Calvin?
It was his old girlfriend. He broke up with her and got with one girl. Then they were together for a while. Then his old girlfriend came back. So he's 22. And he's in a polygamous relationship. And
he got kids with him?
No, he don't have no kids.
Oh, thank God.
And they probably both will end up having kids. And
I'm sure.
They're both fine with it. So I think a polygamous relationship and a sister wife is totally different from a side piece having a threesome with her side dude. That's night and day. Apples and oranges.
I think the threesome and the sister wife thing is to each his own thing. It's no right answer to that. Like, if you can because I can understand you've been with somebody for 30 years and you sick of this motherfucker just like he's sick of you, and you want to introduce something, like you want something new and fresh like that. I can see that. So I can see you.
But you've been with him for 2 weeks.
I've been with who for 2 weeks?
You've been with the dude for 2 weeks and he say, let's have a threesome.
Bitch, no. We're not finna do that. I would consider it if I was like.
And then there's the swingers and all of that stuff. And I feel like...
Okay, I'd be a swinger before I had a threesome. You go fuck whoever you want. I ain't got to see it. I've never been a jealous type of, like, if it's not in front of my face.
Would you go to a swingers party with your man and let him go off to a room and you go off to a room?
Yeah, I could do that. But I couldn't sit there and watch him sleep with somebody else. But the question is, will he be able to do that?
Oh, so you gonna get it in regardless.
You motherfucking right. Like, what if no bitch... See, that's the thing about the couples thing. What if no bitch pick him and the niggas on me, that he get mad and shit and try to curry my man? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Because he ain't get no playing shit. Now he hating on my niggas.
Yeah, I feel you.
So, I don't know if I
just
go
feel like
with
that
him.
whole... And like you said, to each his own. People are so sexually fluid, and they have been for... years and years and years. It's just more, it's not taboo anymore. It's more like, open and all of that. Just like today, I posted the Busted Challenge where the women were, they were sexual. And some people in my comments wrote, like, those women are disgusting. They don't have no taste. Their parents should be ashamed and all of that.
Why would their parents be ashamed?
A young lady in my comments wrote, everybody's different and some people aren't saints.
Okay.
I said the people even writing the comments saying they're disgusting, they ain't saints. They done did God knows what.
But let's be honest.
You know what I'm saying? These people making money.
The Busted Challenge was them sucking dick. Like, for real, y'all acting like y'all suck dick around, like... Come on, y'all. Y'all done sucked dick and rolled dick before. So what was so taboo and so disgusting in their parents? Was your parents shamed when you was on your knees last night? Like, I don't get why it was...
People had a problem that it was filmed and put on Twitter.
It was filmed and put on Twitter by adult entertainers. It wasn't like your next door neighbor that lived down on a cul-de-sac. It was people in the porn industry. So
okay, hold up. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm just catching up to the comments. Doc said sex should never be taboo because it's the only way we can breed. Jessica said, I love y'all. We love you too, Jessica Lynn.
Hey, Jess. That Jess?
Yeah, Kenyatta said she was okay with, I don't know if she was okay with the threesome or the Busted video. Yolanda said, I'd like to have some of that juice. Oh, you want some drink? This is a little concoction I created. Relationships are overrated. Just have sex like hippies.
I don't agree with that, but I just really think that... Okay,
go off, Tone. Rita said go off when you said my man, whatever, something or another.
Cause niggas be hating sometimes. But wait,
you back there, Ro?
The Busted video. If those women were adult entertainers,
even if they wasn't.
I'm saying it because they were.
They grown women and they want to suck dick on camera. It's their prerogative.
What I'm saying is they achieved their goal. They came up with a creative idea to attract OnlyFans members, new members, to get attention and to get traffic to their page because they wanted people to see more of what they can do. And they achieved that shit. They went fucking viral. Or some of the people that saying they disgusting signed the fuck up for those OnlyFans. Trust and believe that.
And then somebody in the
ain't nothing wrong with sucking a little dick now and then, bitch.
Somebody in the comments said the lady in the middle, the first video or the middle video is married, and that's her husband in the video.
Okay.
Okay, if she's married and that's her husband doing the
I
sexual
watched
act in the
Pornhub,
video,
and I can tell you, there's lots of couples, married couples on that motherfucker who submit their own videos,
so I said,
and that's their job.
So I said, well, they're both making money, and she was like, he's pimping her out. I said, how do you know it wasn't her idea?
Exactly.
And then why is anyone pimping anyone out? That's them people, that's their profession.
Exactly. And that bitch busting it wide open. She don't look timid. She don't look scared of it. She's doing her job.
And like someone, I think yesterday, somebody showed me, I don't know if it was Johnny Blaze.
Look at him chilling.
Somebody showed me somebody's OnlyFans money that they make every month. And it was like,
how much was it?
Like $20-some thousand a month. So
meanwhile, you hoes that talking about you don't suck dick. How much you got a month?
Selling plates and all, but I'm free.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. They never can handle seeing their women dick down, especially black men. Going viral and paid subscribers is a big difference. BJ said that. You know he's gonna always.
How is that different? They're going viral. Their objective is to get paid subscribers.
Antonio said it was a promo
they
move.
Went viral. It was a great promo move, Antonio. That's all I'm saying. Mm-hmm. It's the same thing, BJ. They wanted to go viral to get more. You know how many OnlyFans they didn't add it to their subscription? Shit. They should have went viral.
Asia, you caught that.
Okay. So, do you want to go to the
next question, or are we still talking about this?
I don't know. You was reading the comments.
No.
That's it? Okay, you take that one.
Okay, so the next question is about men. Because I feel like a lot of stuff gets
and we need y'all men to be honest about this.
And we need BJ to come clean. If you got a burning desire, here's your chance. Yeah, BJ, men addicted to social media attention. Mm-hmm. In parentheses, it says intentionally posting pics to get dates. Now, I came up with this question and this topic because this guy I know told me, like, he always posts every single day. He posts a picture or video of himself looking halfway slow in his story, just like gazing off, looking in the sky or whatever.
He's trying to be sexy or...
In his mind, he's being sexy. And he was like, he does it to get girls' attention. Like one day he put one and there was like, damn, rough day or something like that. So I was like, what's wrong? so I messaged him and was like, what's wrong?
He's got a whole skit with it.
I messaged him and was like, what's wrong? He was like, oh, I just did that. I just put that so I guess women could give him attention.
Be like, oh, what's wrong?
And, he's attractive or whatever for a 40-plus guy. And he said that he's addicted, and those are his words, he's addicted to the attention that he gets from women. He said he can't go out to the club right now because of COVID, because it ain't a whole bunch of clubs. So he was like, this is his version of the club. This is how he get women. And he said every day he posts to a story, he gets another woman. Okay,
I get that. No, the club part, I get that. You can't get to the club, ain't shit open. That's his way of, sliding up in the bar. You ain't even got to buy a bunch of drinks.
Viral is free, BJ said.
Right.
Antonio said...
OnlyFans is not BJ.
Antonio
said... they got all these free people looking at their shit and spending money to look at the rest.
Antonio said he finna sign up for that shit. Call me...
Antonio.
Call me...
BJ bullshit Antonio. He's already signed up at 4 o'clock.
BJ said, but I do that rather than pay to go on a dating site where the same people are for free. How much head jobs going for? How do we know how much head jobs going for?
BJ, Dwayne? I don't know. Who's that, Dwayne?
Yeah.
I don't know. First but they're making $20,000 a month.
They're doing videos with their mates somewhere, probably in San Diego. So why are you asking how much head jobs go for on this post? Anyway.
Oh, he meant from us?
I don't know who the fuck. What? He's sliding in people DMs. Angel, hi. We all want attention. Dude just had the guts to admit it. So, Mark, speaking of that, what do you do on social media to get attention? Like, what do you feel?
Why it seem like we don't think men have feelings? Like,
they
do the same shit we do. Like, okay, yeah, bitches do that shit. But I think females do it suppress themselves and to stun on these hoes. It's not for men. Some women do it for men, but for the most part, it's the stun. But I never knew that men paid attention to what. Oh, and does that go with the same thing as the Karen, if somebody posts you or whatever?
Oh yeah, we gonna piggyback on that. Well,
okay, so let's finish it. Okay, so I didn't know that men cared about that. Do y'all care about if y'all get noticed or? No, I meant about
okay,
the story. I'm talking about the story. Do y'all care if?
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
What?
BJ said. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to eat my food. BJ said his response was in reference to the attention question, but I do that rather than pay. Okay, so
yeah.
Okay, I see what you're saying, BJ.
And I see what the dude's saying. Like you can meet all these same people, ain't nothing open. So yeah, that's a
okay.
creative way to do
Rita
it.
said, but how many women is he trying to get in this pandemic though? Okay, I asked him.
Why is there a cap on it, Rita?
He told me that during the course of his life he slept with at least 800 women. So
divide that by 30 days.
So even back in the day before social media, he was a chick magnet type of dude. He told me he slept with over 800 women, and he also
his lifetime.
Yeah, he was like between all those women, he probably did not use a condom because I asked him. He probably did not use a condom maybe like 20 times.
That's not bad.
With all of those women, which I feel like that's good.
That's not bad, and that's not bad.
Yolanda said, "Woo." Yolanda said, "Woo."
Would you want to sleep with a guy that had sex with 800 people, 800 women? Would y'all feel some type of way?
Thank you, Kiki.
Would you feel some type of way if the broad
pink lips, chocolate skin, and Chick-fil-A?
We already know. We already know what the dude's gonna say. Y'all gonna have a problem with a woman sleeping with 800 men. But would women?
I don't feel like it's no difference.
For men, it is.
I mean, who cares?
No, I'm saying men gonna consider that to be a problem.
You don't need to know.
But would you sleep with? Would you feel comfortable sleeping with a man who slept with 800 women?
I wouldn't care. It wouldn't be any of my business.
I wouldn't care either. I wouldn't ask. Like I wouldn't even know it because I wouldn't ask.
Mm-hmm. Who he slept with in 1994 when he was 16 and 21? What do that got to do with me?
Who he slept with in 2018 ain't my business.
What about 2021?
If me and him in a relationship, yeah. If me and him just sleeping with each other, no.
BJ said, "Shit, big difference." Antonio said, "I don't ask questions. I don't want to know."
Yeah, I don't give a fuck who he slept with before.
I feel you on that, Antonio.
It only concerns me when it concerns me. Meaning, if you've had sex with a man, I need to know that.
Why? Why?
What you mean why? Because I prefer not to sleep with nobody who slept with a man.
Okay.
It's a sexual preference, nothing personal. Y'all can get into what y'all want to get into. But I don't want to sleep with a nigga who slept with a nigga. I don't want a king who wants a king.
I feel you.
I'm just saying. But I'm not going to ask that question either because I don't really give a fuck who you slept with before your past or whatever. And it's not to say because I want him to forgive my past because I do not have a shady past. I'm just saying it's not relevant.
Okay.
You know how some people be like, yeah, because you a hoe.
Yeah.
No, that's not why. I'm not a hoe, never have been a hoe.
Hold up.
This past
You got damn hand my drink.
Why don't you drink on my back?
Okay. I tell Tone I been with 3 he. BJ, he always doing something.
Been with 3 what, BJ?
Okay, what about if the person is actively sleeping with many partners?
I don't care.
I feel like if the person is actively sleeping with many partners, if you're not exclusive with that person, that's not your concern. And I also hate when people nowadays say, like, you're doing everything of being in a relationship except for saying we in a relationship. Like you don't want her to date anybody. She don't want you to date anybody. You over her house every day. She cooking for you. She doing your laundry. She doing patty cake with your kids. But y'all don't go together.
I don't do any of that.
That's stupid to me.
Oh, if he's sleeping with multiple people, that's not my business. Me and him protect.
BJ, use a damn lie. He said Jiffy got a shady past. That's all cap. That's all cap, bruh.
I don't care what the person did before me. If we're not in an exclusive relationship, who else he's sleeping with don't have shit to do with me.
Okay, Rita said.
Who's to say I'm only sleeping with him?
Rita said not so much as a cap, and I'm not holding it against him because, like you said, women do the same damn thing. My thing is, hell, it's been AIDS and all kinds of shit going. So with that being said, since he can't go to the club, are these people still hooking up with? Is he still hooking up with these people? Me either, Tone. Fuck no.
But what's wrong
Chrissy
with that?
said, drops the mic, Tina. All facts.
But who said that?
Rita said that.
But Rita, what's wrong with that if he's hooking up with all these people?
My whole thing
If he
is,
slept with 800 people and out of 800 he's only been unprotected with 20 of them in his lifetime.
that tells you
that he has a pretty healthy. He uses condoms on a regular basis. So even if he is sleeping with everybody,
that's not even what 1%.
Not even.
Mm-hmm.
So even if he met over how long? 40-something years?
No, like 20 years. He's
No.
only 40 something.
Oh,
Over
he's
20 years.
40-something?
Yeah, over
So
20
probably,
years.
Nah, he probably was fucking at like 13.
Yeah, okay, 25 years.
Okay, I'll give him 25.
But
I don't think
and this
so.
is another
Yeah, if
thing,
he is.
you know, kind of like piggybacking on what Rita said. Okay, if he's promiscuous, super promiscuous, sleeping with all these women, like, you know, why do we like not like, or if anybody in the comments, have you ever said to the person, hey, on our first encounter, our first date or whatever, let's both go down to the health department, it's free, let's get all our STD tests.
Yes,
Like,
I've done
how do
that.
you just like look at the person, or if they say they don't talk to that many people, you just don't use a condom? Like, it could be somebody that never slept with 800 people. It could be somebody that slept with
Well, it only
with
takes
5
one
people.
person to have sex
And
one
that,
time.
you know, and they could have something. So at the end of the day, you don't know who anybody sleeps with. But the safest way,
But that's putting the responsibility on someone else when it's your responsibility.
It's both
If
of-
you're not, no, it's not both of yours. You protect yourself.
that's
you
true.
can't depend on
That's
somebody
true.
to tell
But
you the
if
truth.
women get pregnant every day, so we know they ain't protecting themselves.
Yeah, but
so
that's
if
on
you
the
feel
woman
if
too.
you feel compelled not to use protection, at least take some type of steps. At the end of the day, we all know 100% condom ain't even 100%.
True, but you can't leave it up to somebody else. What I'm saying is, you're supposed to walk into this. That's what they've always said when you go to the doctor. When I was a kid,
Universal precautions.
you're supposed to act like everybody has HIV.
Yeah, universal precautions.
So, knowing that, it doesn't matter what the next person is doing. You protect yourself. Even if
That's
so,
true.
so for me, if I'm having a relationship with somebody and we're not in a real relationship, we're just sleeping together. There's no way the condom's gonna come off. I don't give a fuck how many years it is until there's another conversation that need to be had. But if we just both just hooking up whenever we see each other, nah.
Antonio said, "Protect yourself. You can get AIDS from one person. Relationships are the
One
super
person or
spreaders."
one time. Antonio.
Okay, Yolanda said relationships are the super spreaders. People in relationships are the main
Yolanda.
ones that spread it. Okay, and speaking on this, how are you guys, or would you guys ever take the Pep V pill, which
The prep and all
yeah,
that
prep,
bullshit.
yeah.
For me, I ain't one for medicine. and
Oh, it
taking
takes a
whole
lot
bunch
of
shit,
time and
no.
energy. No shade on them. Mark, who is you saying no shade on them to? Men can be
Wait,
hoes
say it
too.
again?
He said hoeing takes a lot of time and energy. No shade on them. First of all,
He ain't say nothing about gender.
okay, just
He
in
just
case,
said hoe in
just
the
in
gym.
case. But how is somebody a hoe because they like to have sex with different people?
That's by very definition what a hoe is, Giovanni.
A hoe. Let me look that up.
Look it up.
Okay.
It's a promiscuous motherfucker. That's what. But who gives a fuck? Who cares if you get called a freak and all that dumb shit? Fuck you,
hoe.
motherfucker.
A hoe, a long-handled gardening tool
We know
with
that.
a thin metal blade used mainly for weeding and breaking up soil. So no, that is not what a hoe
Okay, we
is.
already know that one, sis.
Okay.
Look up the real one.
That is the real one. That's the Webster's
Look up the one
dictionary
we use,
version.
bitch.
I will not. Okay. Okay. Rita, I agree. Rita said no judgment. But how many people really telling the truth about how many people they slept with?
Exactly, Rita. He just happened
And
to be
how many times they use protection?
Rita,
That's all true.
You ain't never lied. He just happened to be a person who told the truth. But it's a lot of motherfuckers who slept with 800 people.
He's the same person. Like, I'm not saying, yeah, you can believe him. Like, he didn't have any reason to lie. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
No,
but I'm saying, people, when you ask the question, people want to act holier than thou. But it's a lot of people like him.
Okay, and now this one true, too. Now,
What?
this one right here is a word. Kiki said, but what's funny is women will protect their pussy, but will suck the dick with the condom off.
Child.
So how does that work? And fellas, you do the same thing. You'll use use a condom to sleep with her, but you'll eat her pussy 100 miles running like NWA.
See, that's the slippery slope though, cause who wanna suck brother?
So y'all chime in on that one. Y'all chime in on if y'all sucking dick with a condom on.
Are you chancing your mouth but not your vag?
Yeah, you want your mouth like chafed up or.
But okay, but here's the brouhaha on that.
Hey, Tawanda.
With sucking the dick, herpes is technically the only thing you have to worry about. Everything else is inside the cum. So physically, you can see bumps, bruises, and
On the person?
yeah, you
but
can see
everybody wants.
and everybody. But the catch-22 is everybody ain't symptomatic. You got a lot of people that's carrying a virus.
Hold up, somebody got a burning desire. Hold on.
To do what?
Some say, I'll be honest. Hold up.
Bitch, please be honest.
I'll be honest. I was speaking about myself. Kiki. Kiki.
Okay, well, sis, chime in. Do you
Kiki,
suck
so,
dick with the rubbers
so
or
you,
on the arm?
yeah, so you will have intercourse with the condom, and then you'll take the condom off and suck the man's dick. That's A. And then B, when you're with that same guy, of course he has a condom on when you're having sex, but what about when he's eating you out?
I want a real question. How many people suck dick with a condom on?
I asked that. I said,
And did
bring
anybody
that to
answer that?
No.
I ain't think so. Because
Nobody.
I'm going to say, really nobody probably do.
Okay, so y'all ain't. What's the point? What's the point of putting it on your vagina then?
Because like I said, cum has
Hell, I got 5 kids, and some may say I get down, and you damn right, but I was never a hoe. Yeah, Rita, like.
I don't think that make you a hoe, Rita.
Yeah,
I mean,
people automatically assume those types of things.
But not only
when
that,
a bitch with 0 kids could be the biggest hoe out here.
They kicked, but they didn't crawl. That's the only fucking difference.
Okay, Kiki said I suck naked dick. I don't repeat. Daryl said repeat. It's like swallowing a lunch bag. Oh, okay, Yolanda. I see where you going with this, yo-yo.
But that's what I'm saying. Who does that? Nobody fucking does that shit. But with the vagina, like I said, everything's in the cum. So if he fuck up and pre-cum in you or cum by mistake, all that disease shit, pregnancy, AIDS, everything's inside of you. You could tell when a nigga about to come and you could back up off of it. So technically, all you gotta worry about with the dick sucking is herpes and external shit.
Okay.
If that makes sense.
Okay, Tawanda, you said not me, and Yolanda said nobody. So y'all basically saying nobody uses a condom when they're sucking dick.
No, just like men don't use dental dam when they eating pussy. No, they do not.
Okay.
Everybody just take the chance.
Here.
Me?
Next topic. I don't think I'm gonna be up all night. I gotta go to bed. Let me take my shoes off. Okay, I gotta take my shoes off, y'all.
Okay. Now this one. Ooh. Bitch, did you have to sit down like you was at DSW when you was about 70?
Okay.
Now that's what we need to pan to on the live. How she break the fuck down off camera. This bitch old as fuck. R. Kelly.
Where my walker?
This bitch told a man he was trying to holler at her. That bitch said, I need my cane, my leg fake. I will never forget that at the Bernard Gold Room. R. Kelly syndrome. Now, this is the R. Kelly syndrome. Y'all know what it is. How the older dudes, 19, 20, pull up to the high school, fucking with the 9th graders that's 14, 15. You know, that type of thing. Does it apply to men, women too? We're
just talking about men.
Okay, so we're just talking about men. So do y'all not, like, knowing what you know now, do you see a problem with it now? That's one question I have. Number 2 is, have y'all experienced that? Yes, I have. My first boyfriend was 27 and I was 13. So
that was pure D. R. Kelly. That was disgusting.
I was mature.
I don't care. You were a 13-year-old.
But at 13, I didn't see a problem with it. At 13...
Tawanda said on the last question, we both been tested. Okay.
So you suck dick with no rubber because y'all both been tested? Or?
And how do you know that person has not stepped out and didn't use a rubber? Because it's a whole bunch of people.
That's the same shit like Corona. You can wash your hands. You can't worry about all of that.
That's true, but it's a whole bunch of married people as well as people in relationships that have other people and they don't use condoms.
Very true, but if we both go and get the test done, I can't be like, okay, we got a test next week because you can fuck somebody tomorrow. That's a chance you take when you deal with anybody. You got to trust somebody to a certain degree.
We back to universal precautions.
Yeah, we are. You just gotta trust that. Like, if you supposed to be with the person, you supposed to be with them. But anyway, do y'all have the R. Kelly shit, the R. Kelly syndrome? Do y'all have a problem? I mean, not that y'all have a problem. Did you look at it before and say it's no problem with it, and now that you're grown, you like, what the fuck was I thinking? Now, with me and the dude,
You were 13.
I was older than him in the mind. He was dumb as
That
fuck.
doesn't matter.
Like, run circles around this nigga, and I was 13. So that should have told me something was up then, because the bitch was retarded. But yeah, he was 27. He was cool and shit. We would watch TV. We went together at his house, and you know. But when it came to sex, it didn't fit. So I didn't never go.
Girls say yes. I think the men that did it have insecurity problems or little penises. Now, Daryl,
Did what?
are you talking about men that are like the R. Kelly type of men? You think they are insecure? I think that they are lacking something mentally.
think so too.
Because if you're a grown man of, let's say, 30, 32, and you find joy and pleasure in being with a little girl of 12, 13, 14, sexually, you like to like mentally kind of like dominate her and control her. You know, you like to dangle a carrot in front of her, if you will. It might be getting her a Happy Meal every day. It might be giving her a ride every day. Whatever it is that excites her about you, I feel like there's something wrong with you mentally.
But it don't even have to be that. Like I said with the 27-year-old.
Halamat, you said I definitely did. You messed with the older guy. You messed with an older guy when you were young. How old were you?
But that's what I'm saying.
And how old was he?
With the older guy that I was messing with, like I told you, I was smarter than him. So it's not
like
always for manipulation.
Like Antonio said, it's a manipulation thing.
Not always. Sometimes it's not about. Hold on. If it's not about manipulation all the time. Sometimes these motherfuckers is really on your level.
If a 27-year-old man messes with a 13-year-old girl, something is wrong with him.
I agree with you, but it's not always about manipulation is what I'm saying. It's not to control them all the time. Sometimes they feel like you are matching them intellectually because they slow. Them bitches ain't 27 in the mind.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't never want nothing from this person. You dumb as shit too.
Yeah, okay.
So I don't think everybody's out to manipulate somebody. But I do think there's definitely a problem if you're attracted to a fucking child. Period.
Okay, Tawana said she was 13 and the guy was 18. That's not
too bad.
Yeah, that's not horrible, even though technically the age of consent, you know, you were still under that.
Let me think of a 13-year-old I know right now.
Mike Larry said that I said Happy Meal. Yes. Certain things excite young girls. Certain things excite grown women.
I'm gonna tell you this:
getting a 13-year-old a 3-piece and some fries trying to carry out, and she going home back in like 1989, 90 when drug dealers was out and R. Kelly was out and all that. That was like, ooh.
Even when you 20. When you 20, if a nigga could pull up and get your nails done, give you a little gas money, some club money to hang out with.
Say, Dang, I hope they're not watching.
All that shit back in the day, in our day, was like $50 worth of shit, which really wasn't no fucking money.
Said she was
but you thought this nigga was balling. You thought he had everything. He could take care of me. And he only gave you nail money. So I think your priorities, when you 20, that shit is glitz and glamour for you. Now you know better.
I think it's weird for old ends to F with little girls.
I agree.
I definitely think it's weird.
What do you think the attraction is?
They're molesters. They are they theme for children. And then you know like how they do the grooming phase and all of that kind of stuff.
The grooming phase?
Yeah, where they groom the girl. That's like a big thing.
Oh, groom. Okay.
But I feel like they're a pedophile, they're a molester, they're no different from, because people try to make excuses like, okay, if the girl is a little older than 8, then and she got the body of a 20-year-old, they kind of like try to make it seem like it's okay, and it's not.
That sounds just as dumb as she tried to force herself on me.
Yeah, it's not
she
okay,
came on to me. That sounds just as stupid as that.
But you know how you know from the beginning, like when I was a teenager, grown men messed with little girls in middle school.
But was it normal to you then?
No, no, because me personally, I never had the mind of a child, so I knew like a 25-year-old shouldn't be messing with a 12-year-old.
No, I'm saying like when you and your friends came out of tech, and whoever had y'all was in 10th grade, and let's say,
of course, I looked at him as a pedophile or molester because.
Okay, let's say the hustler boy pulled up, and he like 19, But y'all like 14.
Okay, you don't look at it like that if they like 19.
That's what I'm saying. No, you like 13 or 14. He like 19.
In McKinley Tech, DC, you're going to be 15 in high school. So if you're 15 and they 19, you're not looking at it as the same as a man pulling up.
Okay, well, junior high then.
Okay, if you're in junior high.
Junior high is 14?
In DC. Well, back when I went to school, I went to Fletcher Johnson until I was ninth grade.
Ninth grade was, Maryland, it was, ninth grade was
in DC,
high school.
In DC.
Okay, so Maryland.
I can't answer my question.
But you can, bitch.
I can't.
This bitch tried it.
I can't answer
Okay, so a 14-year-old, you and your homegirl coming outside, and Tay then booked the nigga from the corner. He 19, he got a nice little car, he whatever, and Tay-Tay's 14. Tay acts older than she is, but she's still 14 at the end of the day.
She's shapely for a 14-year-old back in that time,
yes.
Which didn't require much.
Pretty much. Would you look at it like that? Like the boy from the block was a pedophile?
I think if you're in that moment, in that element, and you're 14 as well, like, yeah, you're going to say, like, ooh, she's with the older guy, but if he's still kind of like teeny, or if he
said teeny.
like teenager, like, not tiny.
Oh, I thought you meant
like
little.
teeny. And if he presents, some guys present as still teens themselves, even when they like 35, 40, they present as teenagers. So it all depends on how he presents. Now, if the bitch get out the car looking like Lou Rawls or fucking Barry White, of course you're gonna be like, who the hell is this man? But if the guy hops out the car and he's looking like Nas in like 92, you're not gonna look at it like, oh my God, she's with a grown man.
So is that acceptable?
No, none of it's acceptable.
Okay.
But for the child receiving it, you're not looking at it like that. The man is responsible for that.
So in your mind, it's all in retrospect. Like at 20 it was not good, but at 40 you know better.
Yeah. And I don't think that the girl, first of all, the man gonna say, like, don't tell your mother, don't, do this and that. And then some mothers know.
I was gonna say the mothers be with it sometimes.
Some mothers do know, and especially back in the crack era, hey, she was getting the whole family straight. You know what I'm saying? She was getting everything for the entire family, so some mothers was definitely with it.
I had a friend that was, she wasn't a friend. She went to school with me. We were in the 8th grade. Everybody went to 8th grade know who I'm talking about. But she always
ain't nobody go to 8th grade with Tom. Go ahead.
Michael, Melody, Dervin, there's a whole bunch of motherfuckers that won't be on here. But,
okay, hold on. Antonio said, I got a child like that. My baby mother was 14 and I was 19 and she lied about her age.
They all say that, Antonio.
Antonio, how you ain't know your baby mother was 14?
Well, my mother ain't know my father was younger than he was until their wedding night, so.
Okay, Kiki says when you have daughters, all that shit changes. Like, you look at it differently. Like, hanging with older men.
I agree.
Now, Antonio, your baby mother was 14. I take it she was in school or what? Was she a dropout? How did you not know that she was,
Her mother ain't make her come in the house at a certain time or anything that 14-year-olds do. But anyway, the girl I went to school with, she looked older. She dressed older. She always dealt with drug dealers. They gave her a car to drive. She had her own place by 9th grade. Like, so it was normal it was really normal.
Hey, Tommy.
Does that make it normal?
No.
It was normal to me.
That's a grooming in a whole setup situation.
But she
know what I'm saying?
grooming them niggas.
Okay.
It wasn't just one, it was a rack of them. She had a starting 5. And they all had their role.
Where's she at now?
I don't know, but I would love to know.
Tag her up.
Bitch, I would love to know. Y'all seen her? Anybody went to middle school with me? Y'all seen her?
Okay, so, but that being said, on the flip side, a woman messing with, now we know the whole Mary Kay Letourneau story. Rest in peace, she passed away. But Mary Kay Letourneau was a 6th grade teacher, and she started having a sexual relationship with one of the students in her class, a little boy. I think he might have been, stayed back a few times. So when he was in the 6th grade, I think he was 13 or 12. He wasn't 11, but he wasn't grown either.
Right.
She had, I think my mic went out. Tutu.
Bitch, they can still hear you. We 3
my mic gone.
We 3 motherfucking feet away.
My mic went out. Daddy help.
This bitch always got to be extra. She really want to get this mic working.
Anyway, so she ended up falling in love with him, and of course, everyone found out.
They had kids.
This was a married lady with 5 children and a school teacher.
She ended up finding out. She ended up going to jail
Yeah,
for
I remember that.
having sex with him. When she got out of jail on parole, she ended up meeting him in a park one day. And when she met him in a park, the police came and she went back to jail for violating parole.
And got the rest of
that
the
time when she met up with him, she got pregnant.
Mm-hmm.
She ended up having 2 kids by him before he was 18.
Do you know they got recently divorced?
And when when she got out of jail for good, they got married. And they stayed together for over 20 years.
They just got divorced like 5 years ago.
It was less than 5 years. And she's dead. She died.
She's dead?
Tell me, she died in 2020.
What happened to her?
She died of cancer.
Oh.
So,
She's
now,
a pedophile,
so I feel like, women do get the same repercussions. I always see memes where guys be like, if that was my son,
no.
you know, when the ladies in
women
brick
do
house.
not get the same repercussions.
I'm not saying they get them, but they should. It's the same thing. Now, when a
Men
woman
congratulate that shit.
when a woman when they post a picture of a teacher and she's like a bombshell or she's thick or whatever, everybody be like, oh, if my son would have hit that, I wouldn't have said nothing.
Just like Boosie talking about he gonna get his son dick sucked when he's like 13, 14. Whoever that was that had the strippers at the party.
Yeah,
like all that. You sicking these grown ass men, grown ass women on your child. And how do you even know that these kids you are their parent? They're gonna want to impress you. They're gonna want to get your approval. So yeah, they're gonna act like they with the shit. But who wanna? They looking at her like this old ass lady all over because this bitch like 30 something. And he 13. He don't want that old ass bitch rolling all around on him. But the fathers think it's cute.
Yeah, I feel like it's disgusting.
That's still molestation.
That's disgusting for a 13-year-old boy. And Lil Wayne said Baby and them used to do that to him. I wish somebody would bring a grown ass woman to put their mouth on my son's penis.
Usher said Diddy did it to him, but his mother stopped that and
Our
dragged
light
him
went
out.
out. It went out. Keisha Cole dated the young boy as well. Okay, Keisha
But he
Cole
was
dated
grown,
the young boy.
though.
He was a grown ass man.
He was like 19.
Yeah, he was grown.
But these 13-year-olds dating 20-year-olds, no, that's not. I'm not with that. I don't care if it's the man or the woman or the woman or the man.
That was our last thing. And
that was it?
went out. Yeah.
All right, y'all. Well, our lights went out.
Good
the
night,
mic went out.
bitches. Jazz hands.
So that means we done. Tune in next week, though.
Yeah.
Next Monday, we will be. Oh, and if y'all want us to talk about some shit, inbox one of us and tell us what you want on the docket for the next Monday. We'll put y'all shit on here as long as you
why
tune in.
sexualize children? I agree with that.
As long as you